All right, last set of examples. This is just kind of everything put together. So, first one, 2 times the quantity of 5x plus 2 minus 2 equals 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 3 plus 7. Step 1, is there anything I can distribute? Definitely. I'll start off with a 2, and then I will go ahead and distribute the 3. Okay, so first one, 2 times 5x, that gives me 10x. 2 times 2, that gives me 4. Let me go ahead and drop down the negative 2x. Make sure you are not distributing the 2 with the negative 2x because the negative 2x is not inside the parentheses. And then I'm left with, on the other side, 3 times 2x, which gives me 6x. 3 times 3, which gives me 9, and then bring down the positive 7. Let me make the line down the middle before I forget. Okay. After distributing, is there anything you can combine? Look at both sides of the equation at once, or separately, sorry. And then, so on the left side, I see that I can combine, let's do the 10x and the negative 2x. And then on the other side, I see that I can combine the positive 9 and the positive 7. So now I have 10x minus 2x. Let me use the same color. 10x minus 2x, that gives me 8x. Bring down the 4. On the other side, bring down the 6x. But 9 plus 7 give me 16. All right, now that I've combined like terms, I can get the variable on one side by itself. The 8x is bigger than the 6x, so let me bring it over to the left side. All right, so I'm gonna use my inverse operations. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other. That cancels. I am left with 8x minus 6x, which is 2x. Bring down the 4, bring down the 16. Keep going with the inverse operations. Subtract 4, that cancels. I have 2x equals 16 minus 4, which is 12. And then my very last step, still need to get x by itself. Let's divide by 2. X equals 6. Okay, the very last one. Same thing. Is there anything you can distribute? Yes, I see those parentheses. I definitely want to distribute first. We'll start off with a 10, and then we can go on towards the other side with 12. Okay, so 10 times x gives me 10x. 10 times 3 gives me 30. Remember not to distribute the 10 with the negative 20. The negative 20 is not inside the parentheses. Other side, 12 times 4x, that gives me 48x. 12 times negative 5 gives me negative 60. Bring down the negative 3x. Let me make the line down the middle. Step 2, after distributing, can you combine like terms? Definitely. On the left side, I see I can combine the positive 30 with the negative 20. On the right side, I can combine the 48x with the negative 3x. Okay, so since I can't do anything with the 10x, let me just bring that down. When I combine positive 30 and negative 20, 30 minus 20, that gives me 10. On the other side, when I combine 48x and negative 3x, 48 minus 3, that gives me 45x. And let me just bring down the negative 60. Okay. After combining like terms, get the variable on one side. Check to see which side has the greater number. So 45x is bigger than 10x. Let me cancel the 10x then. So minus 10x, whatever I do to one side, do to the other. That cancels. I will drop down the positive 10. 45x minus 10x gives me 35x. And then I drop down the negative 60. Almost there. I need to get x by itself. So let me cancel this negative 60 with the positive 60. Gotta do that to both sides. 10 plus 60, that gives me 70. And then drop down the 35x. Very last step. Need to get x by itself by dividing by 35. So our final answer is, x equals 2.